My boy said,
That shit crazy, bro. I mean, every time I smoke it, it's the same exact high. I don't know what the fuck it is.
that shit
And
is.
maybe because I never had a full like shit of it. I only had like a couple blunts back to back. But like it's like each blunt, I'm like, whoa, nigga, this is hold up. And every time I smoke it, it's the same shit. And I smoke every day still. So for a nigga to like come around and have some weed and I get like super high, I be like, whoa, what's that? Like, and it's my fucking. I don't even know what he is to me. He's probably my second cousin or some shit.
He
But that
said,
ain't
I don't
really.
really know that nigga like that.
Nah, he family, but I don't. He married in. I don't really know him like that, but he cool in the bit. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't like most dispensary weed. I'd be rather smoking the shit that I can get from my mans.
You said what?
Like most of the weed that I get out of the dispensary, bro, I be
Mm-hmm.
half-ass not fucking with that shit. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's too much THC or some shit. But bro, like the shit that I be getting from the homie
All
be
right,
straight.
depending on the homie, bro.
It might. Maybe that's what it is.
That's
Cause I go to the same person all the time.
okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why I say depending on the homie.
Yeah, yeah. Like I know where he get it from and all that shit.
Yeah,
So
cause sometimes some of the homies be having booth pack,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
be
yeah,
mad
yeah.
than a bitch.
Shit, the homie surprised me the other day. Normally it's like the same shit. I was like, hey bro, I don't know what the fuck y'all did with this batch, but this that one nigga.
I need to run this one
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I was like, run that one back, nigga, because it was smelling like real good, like even better than normal. But it was
Niggas-
hitting harder too. I was like, whoa, hey, bro, what's I know what y'all did, but this shit, this that pack,
and they said this that back.
you know, this that packy out.
Bro, I don't think I. Let me see who gave. I think one of the homies hit me with a pack like that once,
Yeah,
and
like
then after
1-2
that it
punch.
kind of went downhill.
Yeah,
Like, like the strange just never got good again.
man. Yeah, nah, bro. I'm definitely
Where's my
like,
shit?
if your shit great, I be on a schedule.
I think so on the schedule.
I'm on a schedule. Hey, bro, I'll be there
Yeah.
such and such a day, like always, bro. Same shit, same amount. Ain't changed.
Oh
If anything,
God.
I'm gonna get more.
Yeah. So what type of weed buyer are you? Are you like an eighth at a time ass nigga? Are you?
Bro, I buy like an ounce every 2 weeks.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like niggas who buy like an eighth at a time, really be 2 grams at a time. Like
Nah,
niggas really be pissing me off.
I don't. I used to be on that, of course, but shit, I'm grown. Nigga, I can support my own habits now. And like, bro, I'm not making a trip to this nigga every 2 days or every 3 days. Like, shit, I'm out. What I've spent in gas and time that I could have been doing other shit. Like, my time is valuable. I gotta be sitting still to do something. I gotta be in one place. I can't be doing a whole lot of shit. So, can't be all right, nigga. It's I feel like getting in the lab now. Oh, let me go get some tree. Even though I don't need that to create, but still, if I'm feeling that vibe, then I'm gonna have to go get it. First, man, I just got that shit.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna smoke it, and if I don't smoke it, I just don't buy anymore until I smoke it. Like it's,
I just
you know,
still got it.
yeah, it's you know, it's I don't know, bro. I'm shit, bro. I'm adult. I got fucking a fucking thing that I just zip that shit up and put it away if I got to. I will suck the air out that motherfucker, bro. I will preserve that shit, bro. I mean, come on now.
Oh.
I'm just saying, bro. Like it's better to be prepared, even on dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'd
I
rather
agree.
be organized and prepared and have a rhythm than every 2 seconds I gotta worry about it or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'd rather have it here at the crib.
And I'm also a person like I'm like, bro, if you can't have it and not do it, then you might not really have that strength on it. And I know that's probably not a good ideal, but like that's just how I be thinking about it. I be like, bro, you stronger if you can fucking this shit right in the crib. And you're like, man, I don't need that shit today. I'm good.
It do be days where it's days when I forget to smoke, or like
I forget to smoke. That's funny to me.
like I
You know,
just
you be doing so much. You
yeah.
just don't, you know.
Like
You
I'm
be in
like, oh
emotion.
damn, I ain't smoked today,
Since I started working out a lot more, like in the mornings and shit, that happens to me.
and I think that's when it happens.
Like I'm straight. All right, I worked out. All right, let me get some music shit in. All right, then you know you hit the Jo, get off, do some more shit, keep it moving. And then you be like, by the time you like slow down and get to like about to cut on the game or something, you like, oh shit, I ain't smoked, man. Let me roll up.
Facts. He'd be like, yeah, let me go ahead and roll
Yeah,
up.
let me
But
go ahead and do it.
like, do you see? Do you see that as a problem though? Like you be like, damn, let me roll up because I haven't yet. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think smoke. I don't give a fuck what you smoking. It's injurious to the body. I mean, smoking it has its like benefits, but if you smoking it every day, I think that's a problem. I think any habit, anything other than sober. That and I smoke every day. I'm just being honest though.
like yes, I have
you
a
know what I'm
problem.
saying? Like I'm just being honest. I don't I don't need to, but I like to, so I do. I have it, so I do. But it's times when I might go on a cleanse and I ain't smoking for a month or
Yeah.
whatever. But at the end of the day, I think that niggas don't need that shit.
Do you?
I think that a lot of us are held back by that shit.
Hell yeah.
But I like it. I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? The nigga gotta keep it real. Like that's. I feel like no matter what you do, be aware of the real side of it. You know, so you don't get lost in it. Like at the end of the day, I have that awareness, so I'm never lost in that shit. I very well know damn well what I'm doing. Once you get to a point where you don't know what you're doing, that's the issue. I feel like that's when it's like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You out of control now. You don't have that awareness to pull yourself back.
Yeah, I know when I want to go like and get in like a real deep focus, I won't smoke at all. Like I'll say I'll be like, all right, next 30 days I need to lock in on this, and I don't smoke during that time.
Yeah.
Anytime I try to go on like a personal cleanse though,
yeah,
like
I still be smoking.
yeah, I fail at that one every time because it's like I get irritable sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, you niggas, people are annoying sober.
Man. Yeah, and like I was telling a homie this the other day, like life can be really mundane and like boring. Not in a bad way. Like it's not boring to kick it with people or talk to people, but like shit don't be moving along when I'm sober all the time. And I'd be like, fuck all that. Let's move this motherfucker along. You know, and I think that shit, we move that motherfucker along because a nigga just I don't know if I be thinking about more or what it is, but it just for me it helped move that shit along. I ain't gonna cap you down.
Nah,
But I have found myself like lately like way more productive when I just don't smoke. And I'm not. It's not that I'm not productive, but like
you just get more done.
yeah, I'm just zeroed in different. And I be liking the way that shit felt. And maybe it's just because the nigga been smoking so long. So maybe that's my body's way of saying, hey, bro, let's chill out for a little bit.
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, I don't know. I think, you know, like, that focused feeling, you kind of get addicted to it, I guess.
Like, yeah, it's fun being locked in on something.
Yeah, bro. And,
like that's why I like hate on rappers.
Yeah.
Because y'all get the opportunity to be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to lock in on this album. Or I'm going to lock in on this tape.
Yeah.
And, like, y'all just stay there in that pocket and make that until, like, it's done.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm really a hating ass nigga, low-key.
Man,
nah,
shit,
but...
that shit ain't nothing but practice, though. That's the only way to, you know? I think that like the people who really are nice, it's just they was already doing it. Like I'm gonna make a track a day. I'm gonna make a beat. I'm gonna do a mix. I'm gonna do that anyway. So it just might be times where I'm like, all right, I ain't playing the game. I ain't doing nothing this whole month. I'm just writing songs. I'm focusing on being a better songwriter. So I'm locking in, and that's to kind of help me push it along. And then afterwards, all right, I'm getting back to like I got a little time for my niggas or whatever the fuck.
No, but shit, we about 10 minutes in. But
Hey,
welcome to another episode of In My Humble Opinion. I know we've been gone for a while, um, but we are here and we are live in effect. And I got my dear homie TRACY with me.
what up, dude?
You know, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm kicking it. I'm feeling good. Everything's slow motion, man. Taking it a day at a time. What about you, bro?
Man, I'm good, bro. Just shit, like you said, taking a day at a time. Really, I can't complain.
Yeah.
Just new ideals. Um, you know, kicking it, enjoying life. That's really what it is. I'll just say enjoying life. Figuring out where I'm going, what I want to do next. You kind of, I don't know what it is, but I feel like me and a lot of my homies are kind of facing like reality in a way,
Mhm.
like when it comes to entertainment.
Yeah.
Um, and in the sense of like, yeah, we might want something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that comes with a guaranteed, backing.
Understandable.
So like it's just weird being in that space.
Same. Yeah.
But but at the same time it's like, am I getting too old for some shit?
Bro, I have that. I've been having that same kind of conversation with myself, but it's been kind of also motivated me because I'm like, man, if I haven't done everything I think I can, I can't stop. And I don't know why, but I'm like, it's just like I really enjoy what I'm doing and what I do, and I see the impact that it has, and I see that it's starting to have real results. It's just that it's taking longer than I would like. So it's like, all right, well, these other people that showing up to shows are asking me about when the next time I'm throwing a show every 2 days. They don't give a fuck how old I am. They don't give a fuck what my relationship status is. They don't care about it. All they care about is, hey, bro, when you dropping new music? I got one fan in Sweden. The nigga be hitting me up every day. Yo, when you dropping some new shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you gonna shoot a video for this? And we have conversation about other shit, video games like Ghost of Tsushima and just shit like that. But at the end of the day, like that,
Nigga, I hear people love that game, bro. My
bro.
brother be playing that hoe.
Oh my god. I haven't like really. I'm one of them people who will play the game for like 2 weeks, maybe a day or two, and then I'm off of it for 3, 4, 5 months. I don't play it again, maybe even the rest of the year.
Bro, my Xbox in here catching dust.
Man, that's how I am. But I got on Ghost of Tsushima, bro, and since June, I think. Yeah, I got back from Atlanta in June. I've been playing it like maybe like an hour a day.
So yeah,
I'm sure I've taken like a week or two off here and there, just cause that's still my natural to lock in on other shit. But definitely been putting time in it. I be playing the online mode and shit too. Man, I ain't gonna cap you down. That shit is crazy. But yeah, to get back to what you were saying, just about Asian, like everything is so fragmented these days. Just as far as like, and it's probably always been that way in a manner, but even more so with how big the internet is and how big the world is. There's probably a lot of artists similar to like people around us and ourselves that are making good cheese, doing good business, or at minimum being able to replace the average American income, which most of us at work making anywhere from 40 to 60, on average anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I think the median income is actually 35, but at least in my peer group, we between, you know, I believe I want to say between like 45 and 70 and up. So that's good cheese. So you can replicate that off of music, even if I had two fans and they paid me that amount. Shit,
Oh yeah, for
what
sure.
are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? If they want to give me, if they each want to give me $25,000 a year, I'm cool with it. I will rap to what y'all want to hear me rap about today. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I do my own thing, and that's what people have come to appreciate. So I'm sure it wouldn't come to that, but still, like, that's what you know what I'm saying. That's what the metric is being able to be happy doing what you enjoy doing and making a living off of it. The rest of that stuff just if it come cool. If I win a Grammy, cool. But it's about impact and staying true. I ain't trying to just rap about whatever just cause we gonna sell records.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Cause like impact and heartfelt music, it sticks longer. And like you have a better, you grow a better core fan base.
Yeah, we still talking about acid rap. You know, like we still talk about fucking Ghostface Killer. We still talk about Slick Rick. Like we still talk. Well, Jay-Z still.
Jay-Z still Jay-Z.
You know,
he's still rapping. I just listened to Jay-Z today, actually.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm going for. Like, you can listen to Dogwoods, you can listen to the Tracy LaMont reprise, you can listen to like some of my earlier stuff I made 2-3 years ago that actually probably was made 6-7 years ago before. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is you can. And it still hit. Like, some of the music on 923 is 5 years old, 6 years old.
Damn.
It might have just got recorded. Well, actually, no. One of them songs didn't just get recorded. One of them is actually 6 years old. So it's just a thing where, like, but the time wasn't right. It wasn't.
So how do you determine? How do you determine when the time is right?
Just listening.
Like, just listen to what the project tells you?
Yeah, bro. I go through, and I'm like, all right, this is hidden, but it's not. It doesn't, like, when I approach projects, I approach them more as, like, themes and ideas and concepts. So I might, for instance, I got something coming. Oh, I don't want to say too much about it.
Hey, man.
I got some shit coming up. Well, actually, you know what? I don't mind this one, but I ain't going to give you the other one. I got a project called See For Yourself, and really, like, the overall theme is just, like, experience. Like, bro, see for yourself. People are like, oh, I don't think the vegan diet, or I don't think you can cure cancer, or I don't think you can do X, Y, Z, or you can make money this, Y, Z, you know, whatever the fuck. It's like, bro, see for yourself. Like, you don't, or what you think about a certain group of people, anything. It's like, bro, see for yourself first. I don't mind you not liking niggas. I don't mind you not liking anybody. That's your personal bias. I actually don't care. It has nothing to do with me. You know, as long as you respect me and whatever however you choose to feel on the inside, that's on you. My problem is whether or not you have the power to do something about it. But outside of that, I don't really care. But I think that, bro, check them out. Check it out. Try it. Like, that's one of the reasons that I feel like a lot of us, especially just our culture, be held back sometimes. It's just like we don't get a pass to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a pass to not be to try shit sometimes. If it ain't that, sometimes niggas will beat you down. And it might be like that in other cultures, but I'm not in them other cultures. So I would have to say, you know, again, see for yourself. But see, like, doing my concepts like that gives me room, like, to just create. And I might have a Dallas Fashion Week and On You on the same album, like, but where they might not have fit. On the same album is a track like Ride, which is like a true, almost like 90s track, but I got almost like a house hop type joint on it with Kwame, and then I got almost like an electric hop, like, I don't know what the fuck I did when that On You beat. I enjoy that beat a lot. Like, that's one of my favorite beats, but like, all these different styles, I can put them all on the Tracy Lamont reprise, and they all sound good. But I'm still rapping up on I'm still rapping in my own voice, and everything is I don't know, bro. It's I I enjoy the way I put things together, and I think that people do too. And I think that we're in an age where anybody can find an audience
Oh yeah, definitely.
if you're just consistent long enough, and that's something that I'm gonna see for myself. I haven't done it, so I set a goal to do a certain amount of things for a certain period of time. Um, I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna see what happens, and go from there. And I'll be able to say, all right, well, this did or didn't work, or I didn't do X, Y, Z. I need to try again, or I need to give it up because obviously I'm not passionate enough to commit to X, Y, Z. You know, but it's goes back to just being real. Like, nigga, you gonna do it or you not. Nobody cares if you do it or not, for real. It's a million other people for them to listen to.
Facts.
You know, shit, it's a million more that they can listen to tomorrow.
Do you think that's a big issue within the game?
No, because I think a lot of people are crappy.
Crabby or crafty?
Crappy. Like, I think a lot of people suck. Not in a mean way, but like, I don't think. First of all, anybody who's trying to make music and putting it out, I applaud you. It's a very difficult thing to do.
I give you that, but some niggas really should have kept that shit
But
to themselves.
that too. Like, I think that I don't know how I necessarily feel about gatekeeping per se, but like, there's still an art to things, and I think that we've kind of allowed cheap tricks and like, now I don't want to call them cheap tricks. We've allowed effects and great production to carry people, where like maybe substance doesn't. And I think that we've also like been funneled a lot of shit, like been made to buy into a lot of shit and a lot of like types of music that maybe we like. Because nowadays, if everybody doesn't know it, depending on a lot of people, you don't listen to it. But like, my homie Jay sent me some shit from a nigga I never heard of, and now let me check out their whole album.
Bro, it happens like that.
You know, so it's one of those things where, again, we just see for your damn self. Like, people be like, oh, they don't make good hip hop, but like that statement Kendrick Lamar made is real. Like, niggas say they want maybe miss the days when hip hop was rapping, motherfucker. If you did, Killer Mike would be platinum. That shit is real. Like,
oh God,
because there's good rappers every fucking where. There's great rap going on. Like, if you don't want to hear, and I don't want to call it the bullshit because I enjoy that, but at the end of the day, it is.
Sometimes you don't want to hear the bullshit.
It's the fast food, and even if it's the goddamn, I don't know what the best fast food restaurant. I guess Whataburger is probably the best fast food place.
Thank you. Fuck In-N-Out.
Because it's like the freshest. It's the like, I think it got voted literally the freshest fast food chain in the world. So like,
fuck In-N-Out.
Like, even if you're the Whataburger of rappers, bro, you ain't got shit on Ruth Chris. Damn. And it's not nothing wrong with that.
You just say
them niggas might be on the same. They might even make the same amount of money, but we do something different.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's all it is. Like, fast food, even if you Whataburger, bro, you might not make it if you eat too long. If you eat that every day. Well, Chris, you might can. I'm sure you can find some things on the menu that if you can afford to eat in that mug every day, you gonna live a long time, bro.
I ain't never been to Ruth Chris.
Oh man, you have to go. It's amazing.
How do you feel about Benihana's?
I mean, it's cool.
Okay, I'll try Ruth Chris.
Yeah, it's not nothing I never had before.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'll try Ruth Chris now.
Yeah, when they cook in front of you, anytime they cook in front of you is pretty damn decent. I've never had like a bad place where they like get down in front of you.
Fuck that. But I went to Benihana's and the fried rice was nasty.
Oh no,
I was salty.
Nah, it was straight. Like, it was decent. Like, I wasn't.
I could have went around the corner and got my normal spot for
for sure
for half the price.
Absolutely,
and enjoyed it.
It's not one of those. Oh wow, my god. But yeah. Chris, my nigga.
All right.
I'm trying to think of what I had.
I went to this one spot.
Lamb. I had lamb.
Oh, lamb is my shit.
God, I mean, that shit was amazing. Bro. I had they got this like sweet potato shit. I had that. That was good. I think they had some green beans and some fries. I don't know. Everything I had was good. Nothing was like. Everything was amazing, bro. I'm gonna copy that.
Bro, we went to this.
Everything was amazing, man.
For my birthday a couple years ago, we went to this spot called J Primes in San Antonio.
I don't know why I feel like I heard that, but yeah,
bro.
I was smacking.
Yes, one is my favorite steakhouse. Like I go just I don't even remember how I came across it. Like I might have just Googled it.
Yeah. And
that's where we went. And now like bruh.
It's like that.
It's like that. And like it's so much food. Like everybody can really order one side.
And we can all eat type shit.
Bro. And then I'm sitting there killing some lamb chops. Bro, going crazy.
Like some of the best meat a nigga can eat.
Pause.
Pause. But yeah, it's definitely some of the best food. Oh man.
You ever realize like there was a point where like that wave kind of died out for a second?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Niggas let it go and then all of a sudden like everything's paused again and you're like,
bro,
it do like sound paused.
Like 20s, my whole 20s, it was like when it died down. Cause high school it was up.
Yeah.
It was up hard. And then maybe
like,
yeah, mid. I'll pause. Facts. I didn't even think about that shit. Damn. Oh man. See, but yeah, bro. I ain't so. But then like mid 20s after that shit fell off. And I just feel like lately everybody been back on it. That's crazy.
It's funny because we grown as hell.
Yeah. It's like, bro, y'all childish. Like, hell nah, bro. Pause.
We gotta be like the the most childish adults out there.
Yeah, we gotta keep shit going. We gotta keep shit fun for everybody else.
Dead ass. Like if we take this shit too serious, the world is doomed.
It's gonna fall apart. It's gonna fall apart, bro.
This shit burnt out. If we stop being unserious, the world is probably doomed. So, cheers to our generation.
What are you most excited about? I guess that you're working on.
Really, this right here.
Okay.
This is probably my most exciting thing. I do want to throw an event later this year. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But really just getting my shit together. Like I said, it's like a weird time. It's like, yeah, man, I should probably look for an escape route.
Yeah.
Out of entertainment, or just like look back to doing this on the side, or like just doing this because I enjoy it again.
Yeah.
You know, versus like, I gotta figure out a way to make it where I eat off of this every day.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just want to sit here and do what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, probably this podcast is the most exciting thing I got going. I'm thinking about doing a clothing brand. I'm thinking about doing, some other stuff. We talked off cam, so.
Yeah, I'm here.
But yeah, really, I've just been in the gym, working out. And I guess, me, that's my favorite project I'm working on. Head ass.
Bro, I be outside working out, so I definitely feel it. It should make you feel different, man.
It do. It's like you just walk outside, you like.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
You don't even know.
Posture be different and shit.
Oh God, you be like, nigga. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like nothing, nigga.
I'm feeling like I did something today.
It always feels like that after working out.
Yeah.
Like if you ever need a productive day, just go to the gym. Just get up and go to the gym if you need a productive day or feel like you did something productive with your day, because ultimately you did something productive.
No, that's right. Shit, sometimes I just go to the gym and hit the steam room.
See, get all them toxins out your body, get healthy, bro. You know, sometimes we gotta detox all this gas that we smoke. You know, get. Sometimes we gotta do that, but yeah, nah, it's just taking care of yourself. Like even if that makes your day productive because you went out and took care of yourself and you tried to make yourself at least 1% better than you were
Yeah.
yesterday.
Man, me and my me and the homie Lou, man, we done pretty much just set like some non-negotiables. So it's like shit we gotta do every day or once a week, whatever. It's obviously individual to our own personal goals or whatever. But like one of mine was just to read 5 pages a day. You know, it's a nigga be smoking and shit, and you just want to keep the mind going anyway, and always trying to like just learn and attach to something new. And bro, that I tell you that probably, and I feel like I've only been doing it for maybe like the last 2 weeks. Not that I mean I read fairly often anyway.
It's like, yeah, man, I just started reading books 2 weeks ago, nigga.
I
It's
ain't
my
gonna
first,
act like that, but
my first time picking up a book in the decade.
I do that. I do that. Yeah, books is my shit.
Nah, for real.
Even though I went a long time without it. Like, man, I think I got back into books like 3 years ago. Man, I hated books from then to like high school. I was like, man, I'm not picking up another book as long as I live. And then I want to say about 3-4 years ago, I picked it back up and I was like, all right,
I love
get
books,
back into it.
I love books. Like, I got a miniature library in the hallway.
Yeah. No, bro, it's nothing like a good ass book. I ain't gonna lie. I just got done with that 50 Cent. What's it called? Hustle harder, hustle smarter.
My brother just told me to get that hoe. I gotta get that.
You got to, bro. It's good as shit. I borrowed mine from the homie, or I would let you borrow it, but I gotta ship it back to ATL.
Damn, he's like.
Yeah, nah, bro. I try to like really like I don't know with all the people that I'm real close to. I try to like just encourage it, like shit like that, and some of them, and like this homie is already like that. Like he already got a will to want to read and shit. But I like try to encourage like that type of shit too. Cause like we gonna smoke, we gonna drink, we gonna do that. Like that's gonna happen. You know, mine times at the 10 anyway. You know, depending like some of my homies don't drink or smoke. Very few of them, but like when they come around, they still don't drink or smoke. But for the most part, you gonna drink, you gonna smoke with the homies. So I'm like, man, but with all my close niggas, I try to do all the other shit too. Like,
yeah,
bro, I'm on this book or I'm on this newsletter and shit like that. I need to try to incorporate more people that not so close with just to maybe further those relationships. But I be trying to gauge niggas' temperatures and shit first. Just
some niggas don't read books.
Yeah,
like you could tell like when niggas read and when niggas don't read.
And there's too much going on for niggas to not be reading, man.
It's I find it relaxing. Like I just like sit there and I just take it all in. And it's gonna sound weird, but I like the smell of like a new book.
Yeah. Nah, I can't blame you.
I don't know what it is.
Like
it's just
that fresh, like it's not cardboard paper or whatever book paper. I don't know what book paper is made out of. But, well, obviously it's made out of trees and shit. But like, it's a different texture than normal paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that new car smell.
Yeah.
Like they're just they're in there together to me.
Was it you that was telling me about Atomic Habits? Or am I tripping?
It probably was. Yeah, because I listened to it on the audiobook.
Yeah, I'm finna. That's finna be my next. I'm finna buy that next.
That's dope. Like it's. I think I'm gonna buy the hard copy.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of dope information that I just want to go through and like actually see and highlight. Yeah. And, you know, mark up the book. Like that's been like I don't know why I tried to keep my books all in these like pristine.
Oh no.
Nah, yeah, I'm in the
nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I like notes and shit, and all up in the book. I mean, not obviously the fiction books. I'm not gonna do that. But like, if it's like one of them self-help books or like, shit, I wish I could have done it in the 50 Cent book, but it was the homie, so I was like, man, let me not mark up the homie shit. But I was like, man, I might need to buy a copy and reread it. But I also know how I am about rereading shit. So
You never gonna reread it, huh?
Probably not.
Yeah, I feel it.
Once I like got the information once, if I didn't feel compelled to reread it right then and there, probably be a long ass time before I reread it. I can wait and buy it then, and it'll probably be cheaper.
Probably. I'm trying to think. Like I was just looking. I don't know why I was looking through the door. Like I had X-ray vision.
Trying to think of somebody who does have X-ray vision, but I can't even think of this shit.
Nigga, Cyclops.
So I was gonna say that, but I don't.
I don't think he has X-ray vision.
He just can burn through that motherfucking door. That's the whole deal. That's why I was like, I don't think he got X-ray vision though. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, he can definitely burn that whole ass.
You might not see what book you were looking for,
no,
but
you'll be able to see past that mug now.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Nah, I think I would read. Jay Prince's book was good.
Man, I almost got that joint when it first came out.
I enjoy it.
It's like called Respect or something like that.
The art of respect, or the power of respect. I mean, you can borrow mine if you want.
Yeah, have to borrow that up off me.
Yeah, and then I read Iceberg Slim. I read his autobiography.
I heard that was pretty good.
Huh?
I heard it. Well, I don't know if I heard it was good. I think a lot of the homies just said that they read it.
It's like it's enjoyable.
Okay.
There's some lessons you can take. You know, you can learn anything from anybody.
That's right.
You know, whether it's what not to do.
Yeah.
So like you can learn anything, but if depending on how deep you go with the lessons, or like how deep you decide to think about it. Like now, I may just decide to reread it because now I'm in a different mental.
Yeah, different mental.
Than when I was 4 or 5 years ago when I actually got the book. So maybe you're right. Maybe it'll take me 6 years to reread.
Yeah.
But it's just.
I feel like it's books like that I'll come around to every couple years or whatever.
Like what? What books you come back to?
The Alchemist. Emotional Intelligence, but I don't really read that one. I'll listen to that. The Way of the Superior Man. I've read that a couple times. What else? I feel like that's the only ones really that I reread. There's other books that are really good that I think about rereading, but the thought of rereading them is enough. Just because I think about like the story.
Then you remember it all.
Yeah,
you're like, never mind.
Bro, there's this Fire Eyes book. And it's like, what is it called? I have to, bro. When I get to the crib, I have to like send you a picture. It's random.
It's a fiction book.
Yes, and I don't read fiction like that. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not a fiction nigga.
I'm not either. Like,
but this whole fire, so many twists and turns and everything. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And it's like, I don't be looking shit up, so I don't know if the author did a whole lot of shit and the author is like really good, but this book was amazing, and I just was like, it's about like, I think it's about a detective. I gotta reread that motherfucker now, bro. I don't know. It's just so fire, dog.
I gotta reread it now, nigga.
I remember thinking, man, why the fuck they didn't make this a movie? Like, this is crazy. Like, it just was wild, dog. Like, man, it's like something like a Need for Conspiracy or something like that, bro. But it's like a crazy conspiracy book. And you know what I like? We've been talking about books for a minute. That's how I know I like the most. But anyway, like I like about books is like we could read the same shit and like have a different movie in our head about how it looks and everything.
How it was supposed to look. How it was.
Yeah, like.
Do you ever think about doing your own adaptations to books?
No, not until you just said it. Yeah, I've been doing like so music focused and just like being an artist and being a producer that until really recently I haven't really thought about. I just started mixing for other people and shit, like engineering for other people recently and shit, just like because I'm good at it and niggas have been asking, so I was like, outside of music and like what I want to do once I get money off the music. But lately, I just been my main focus has just been setting good money habits. So like,
And that's where I'm at.
like either whether the music go up, left, right, whatever, just like man, no matter what, I want to be straight. I want to at least be decent. So I'm like, well, let me, shit. I got a decent job for right now, but I'm putting everything into the music. But still, I'm like, all right, you need to save this much. You need to make sure that you're doing this. You need to be studying X, Y, Z. Because at the end of the day, I'm just like, I still want to have like a good life, and I still want to be able to contribute to not only like myself and my relationship, but also just the people around me, and that requires a lot. So I don't know, bro. I just doubled down. Like my main focus just been doubling down on the music, and then doubling down on like everything, like trimming. I think Nip said like trimming the fat.
Yeah.
Like all the bullshit. And like probably gotta cut down on the weed smoking and different shit like that too, to be honest.
That's a hard one to come to terms with sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie, it is.
I be telling myself like, all right, man, I need to stop. Like,
yeah.
And I've been taking like little steps. So like, I used to buy an O at a time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, let me go down to a half.
Yeah.
Then I went down to a 7. I knew I couldn't go down to no tray 5.
Yeah.
But even now, like I'm back at a half. Like,
yeah, I just be rationing my shit a gram a day. I scale out a gram a day and that's it. That's all I smoke. Unless I'm going out. Now if I'm going out,
oh man,
I'm gonna roll out another gram or 2 for shit shot.
Bro, if I'm going out, you best believe I'm coming nice and.
I'm gonna have 3, maybe even 4 with me, just because you don't know how long you gonna be out. You don't know how many people gonna be around,
bro.
Like bring some extra with me just in case somebody needs some.
And then like shit, I smoke before I leave here.
Straight up.
I smoke when I get home. Like I smoke a lot.
Yeah. No, I do. I know. That's why I say for me, I know it's like I know it's a problem. Not and even if it's not like, well, it's a problem because of the way that I do it. But even if it's not a problem, as far as like addiction wise, like it's unhealthy and it's unnecessary. Like I just feel like it's anything in excess is bad. Like so it's unnecessary for me to smoke that much. It's not needed. It's just not needed. I enjoy it.
Nigga, why are we having an AA meeting?
I don't know, but I don't need it. I don't know, bro. I don't know how we got back into that shit. Niggas just keeping it too real about shit.
Yeah, nah, but what's the point?
But I'm finna smoke right now.
Oh God.
I'm finna light up. But I don't know, bro. Shit, let's talk about goddamn.
Well, we kind of touched on this topic, and I wanted to get there too. Was ageism in hip hop?
Okay.
So, do you feel like I keep seeing, Asian Doll said it last, like, oh, if you're 30, you shouldn't be trying to rap.
I mean, I think that statement could have some validity. If you just starting a rap career, it might not be wise.
Hey, nigga. Let me see.
And I say that with like a lot of grace. Like it might not be wise, but you could do it for 5 years, go hard, and be the biggest artist we ever heard of. Like music is weird like that. But
definitely,
like it's all in what you're looking for, man.
Well, do you think it's being pushed? Do you think ageism is being pushed in the industry?
I don't know if it's being pushed. It's just that that's what's been being proven. Like the mainstream culture is a certain age, and they like most times we like or they like what nobody else does. Just like we like shit that our parents thought was too raunchy, and their parents thought was too raunchy. Or too whatever, and their parents thought was too loud or too whatever. Like,
you know what's crazy is our parents were probably like, our parents had like 2 Live Crew. Like they was getting off with some wicked shit. Yeah, come on, like y'all not finna be slick and get.
But we're gonna talk about like my pussy think my booty hole brown is bad.
That is wild.
It's wild, but these niggas literally said for 4 minutes straight. Like her song is what, 2 minutes, maybe 3. For 4-5 minutes straight, Uncle Luca, them niggas was telling them to pop their pussy. What? I mean, we was talking about. Come on, bro. It's no difference. It's no difference. At least to me, it's no difference. It's just catered or form fitted for today's culture, for like today's need for extremism. Because no matter, I feel like you, all the mainstream artists are like the extreme of their bracket. Like you really listen to the words and everything. It's so really like, oh, these niggas really saying some shit. Like, god damn it, how many times can you murder a nigga on a song? And that's not a fuck it.
Honestly,
the shit be hard, but it's like if you really listen, it's like this nigga's melodically killed 30 niggas. Whoa, oh my god. You know, it's like, whoa, ooh wee.
Melodically.
You know?
But like even then, like, you know, and that's
or like the conscious rappers, shit though. Like how deep a J. Cole or Kendrick or Royce, you know, can get into
that bag.
Get into that bag, like is really extreme.
But then so it's like along with pushing ageism and, you know, getting in that bag and it being really extreme, do you feel like there's ever a point where you do retire in rap? Like, because, mind you, Jay-Z's the poster child for retirement in rap. You know, you don't retire from this hoe.
I would have to look it up to be certain if they still do, but, I mean, you got people like Ghostface, you got people like Onyx. If I'm not mistaken, these niggas still perform. Like,
yeah.
Why would I quit? They might not. And I'm pretty sure Onyx still drops music. I don't know if it's all the time. De La Soul still drops music. It's like rock. We don't say shit about rock and roll or R&B singers or if Daft Punk wanted to drop a new album. How old are they? They might be in their 50s now. I don't know for sure.
How old are them niggas, bro?
I have no clue how old they are. But like they might be in their like 30s, 40s, 50s. Like we don't say shit to none of them about dropping new music. It just happens the culture of rap moves so fast that what's mainstream doesn't last always but 5, 10. I mean, I feel like 10 years if you lucky.
Damn, them niggas is almost 50.
Yeah, bro. But if they drop an album tomorrow, you think anybody's gonna say like, damn, Daft Punk is 50 dropping an album? No. So I don't know if that's something like if it's pushed, like a narrative the labels or something like that push, but I be trying not to feed into all of that all the time. Cause we can always be like, oh, they pushing this, but I'm like, all right, well, what you pushing then? Like lately, that's really been my mindset these last like few years. Is bro, I'm just push what I like. I don't need to bash what I don't like. I might address it. I might observe it and like let it be known what it is, but I don't need to bash it or like condemn it. People like what they like, and I like some of that shit too. It's just that I'm aware enough to know that I don't need XYZ or I don't like, you know, or it's cool not to like XYZ.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, we smoke. Like.
Yeah.
You know, nigga, we smoke.
We smoke, that's fine.
If
niggas drink, I'm not a drinker. Some people don't know that shit. Some people do pills. That ain't my bag.
I ain't fucking with pills no more.
But if that's what niggas do, I mean, I've been there, done that, but
fentanyl, yeah, me too. So yeah, been there, done that. But fentanyl got the game messed up.
Yeah, bro. Like, shit. The way we getting it, nigga don't be wanting to smoke that shit, dude. That shit like 50% THC now.
Nigga.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, bro, let people do people. Like, as long as people not infringing on your shit, and like when it comes to music, when the legends are like the OGs is like, bro, let people do hip hop how they do hip hop, you gotta let them do that. You can't. But what you can, but you can't not let that make you make your shit.
Oh yeah,
because I think that conformism in hip hop is what makes it what it is. Somebody, a Sexy Red blows up, and now everybody wants to be Sexy Red, and I don't have a problem with that because I mean you're doing what you're doing. You're hard, but like if now everybody wants to make a song like Sexy Red to blow up, then who is the whoever? You know what I'm saying? That's why it takes so long for us to get these J. Cole's, these Lil Babies, these any of those type of people, because you gotta have a sound, you gotta have money, you gotta have. It's like so many things have to go.
That goes into
have to go
shit.
just right, and the music has to be good. On top of all of that,
Yeah, nah, and you gotta be well liked.
it's so many different variables that like, so like. Another thing that makes that harder is everybody sounding the fucking same. Like, you know, if everybody sound the same, then it's hard to stand out, and it takes whatever for somebody to stand out. Even if they're making the same music, it might be what they're talking about, and then they got a different twist on it, or they got a different look that people are just captivated by.
Fair enough. I don't know. I look for more. If I'm, I don't know. Like I think you can make it as long as you can continue to make relatable music for where you're at. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think you gotta first things first. Define your audience. Who are you speaking to? Find them niggas first. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you standing for? Even if you're making trap and drill rap.
How do you find those niggas? How do you find the people that stand for what you stand for? How do you find your audience?
Making and dropping music, promoting it properly, making sure that you got everything in order, popping out on the scene, seeing who relates to your music, signing up for Spotify for music, Spotify for artists, Apple Music for artists, Amazon for artists, Deezer for artists, all of these different pages, and watching the analytics or chart metric where you can read all of that shit is doing all of that shit, and then reviewing it, and then all right, well they like this song, well let me try to make some more shit like this. Or if you're gonna be an artist who just wants to make whatever, all right, well then people have to buy into your personality now. So how are we gonna? What is it about my personality that I want to hone in on? Like Larry June, for instance. I want to say he's in his 30s. He ain't tripping, cause he's rapping about shit that niggas in their 30s is doing. I'm finna go to the store. I'm finna get me some oranges, some shit. I'm finna grab me some food.
I'm finna smoke.
Some smoke. I'm finna play dominoes with my niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing he doing that I'm not doing is pimping. And, you know, that's it.
Yeah, and then you got niggas like Currency. Like, I'm not saying you gotta stop, right? I'm not saying no, stop rapping. Like, because you're 30. Like, I'm infirm. Because, like, this has to... You never know when it's gonna hit here.
And I think you also gotta know what your, like, pool is. Like, Benny and them are lucky. Not lucky, because they work their ass off, but, like, again, everything has to go just right for you to reach the mainstream, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it just happened to work. But, like, Tech Nine ain't mainstream, but we all know who the fuck he is. He making cheese.
Nigga, you gonna know who the fuck Tech Nine is.
You know what I'm saying?
The biggest independent.
A lot of people know who Atmosphere is. I'm pretty sure he lives off of music. Madlib lives off of music. Well, he's fucking mainstream, and he's not necessarily a rapper. So, no. Yeah, I still consider him a rapper. Yeah, he's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But
Currency. Like, all these niggas make a living off of this shit. All these niggas.
But they got their audience.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, you gotta know like, you gotta know what you, well, shit, it always goes back to just knowing your audience, knowing your pool of people. If your pool ain't the young crowd, then you might not expect to go platinum your first couple of joints. Or you might not expect to get a deal. You might know that, all right, well, I got to build this. Even though nowadays everybody got to build their own shit, so that don't even matter. Labels not signing you unless you build your own shit, unless they just happen to know you or you have one TikTok song or something that pops. But if you're an artist, it might take you a couple TikTok songs before a TikTok song pop or whatever. But shit, artists don't even want to get on TikTok. They don't even want to do no content. I was guilty of it, so I ain't knocking nobody.
It's
So
definitely
like,
annoying.
yeah.
Like, all right, so would you prefer to be mainstream or remain independent? Mmm.
That's a really good question. I think if
Mmm.
I think I would prefer to remain independent if I could still like make
Like if you're
moves.
making money, if you're
Yeah, like
you're doing everything you're
if
supposed
I
to.
could be in Nipsey's point before he signs to Atlantic, I'm good.
Like even like I'm talking shit, Larry June,
Yeah, like
all these niggas, they're
that.
independent. That's what I mean by
Yeah, bro. That's ideal to me. Like, ain't a whole lot of overhead on that. Well, I mean, I will take that back. I walk that back because I don't know what actually goes on because I don't do it at that magnitude. But what I mean by that is, ain't nobody taking a whole bunch of money off the top. He
uh,
paying whoever he got to pay and pocketing the money. He's selling his merch. He paying a designer, doing the pre-orders, making the money off the pre-orders, getting this shit, shipping it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's well infrastructured. He got it. He got his shit fleshed out. There's no need for a label. Why? Why would I give? What can you do for me at this point that would be worth the headache for? How much more money am I gonna get for it to be worth the headache to give you access to X Y Z? And that's what you have to start to think of. All right, or give you control over X Y Z, or for me to have to do certain things now. Versus if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. If I want to go there, I'm gonna go there. Obviously, I got to get the bag, I got to get the money, but like just certain. If I want to rap about it, I can rap about it. Like if you're on a major label, you might not be able to drop a track. Like something could happen in the world, and I could drop a track like 2 days later, or as fast as DSP was. Well, shoot, actually through my own website and Bandcamp, I could drop it that fucking day if I wanted to. And that's really how I've been doing my music lately, and that's how I've been really finding my real supporters. And that would be my advice to people too: is, drop it, get your own website, or use Bandcamp at first if you can't afford a website. But man, make people come to you. That's if you only have 10 people coming to you at first, you'll get to 20, you get to 30. You know what I'm saying? But if you spend 5, 10 years doing that versus 5, 10 years chasing streaming numbers, and you can do both. You can hit your real supporters first, and then hit streaming a month or two later. And then I feel like you'll be able to see what you can really do. So I feel like if a person not really willing to like, and it's levels. You got like different supporters, just like you got different shoppers X Y Z. But if a nigga not really willing to spend money on a product to either like buy a T-shirt, pull up to a show, buy a CD, or buy an online like download, then you have either haven't done enough to earn that, or like make people make a decision. You haven't been marketed, promoted the right way, or promoted enough, or the music's not good enough, whatever. Or B, it's just one of those things where, damn, lost my fucking train of thought. Yeah, you haven't marketed or promoted it good enough, or damn, I really lost my second other shit.
he really want to tell y'all your music just lame as fuck.
Nah, I don't
He
say that.
said your music really lame. Nobody want to hear it.
Yeah, I guess, or you just don't, or you just haven't done it long enough, or being consistent enough, or you haven't got it on the right channels. Like it's a number of reasons why shit cannot be working. But if you're not trying trying different things, it don't matter. If you're not consistent with it, you'll never know.
So, what do you think consistency is within music? Like within the independent circuit, what do you think consistency is?
I would say drop as much quality content as often as possible, but have a rhythm. So I'm gonna give away mine, but like you could drop every quarter, you could drop every 2 weeks, you could drop once a week, but do that shit for a period of time and make sure that you promote it and like do it the same way. Justin LeBoy, I think that's his name on Instagram. He has the same format, and that is literally the only thing that he posts. And how many followers does he have? He's posted 17,000 times variations of the same exact post. I bet you he caking off that Instagram page.
Well,
So,
what is he getting off of it though?
what you mean?
Like, if he doesn't post anything, because I be seeing his posting. Yes,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Just
I mean, I might be wrong. He might not be caking, but he has a lot of followers. I don't know what his end game is, but my point is just the consistency, rather.
yeah.
He's doing the same thing probably a couple times a day, maybe once a day, twice a day, whatever. And he's gotten quite a bit of followers and reposts and, I mean, notoriety. I don't even know what the dude looked like. I'm no cap. I have no clue. But it works. Gary Vee posting a lot. Gucci Mane dropped a lot of music.
He did drop a lot of
A lot of music. A lot of your favorite artists today dropped like 3-4 mixtapes before you heard their debut album, or more. They probably got so much street. They probably got like bootleg tapes or street shit because it was like that was the time before
That was
all this
that
digital
time.
shit. Then you gotta think about the Dat Piff era. How many mixtapes did Fab drop? How many mixtapes did Jada drop? How many mixtapes did them niggas drop before the Dat Piff era?
Nigga,
Like, come on, bro. How many mixtapes did 50 have? How many mixtapes did your unit have?
Think about
Cool
like
Kid.
the torrent sites.
Man, Brick Squad. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, Russ dropped 10 fucking albums. I just, like, no.
Yeah, that nigga teed up on that one.
I'm just saying, like, you just can't, just, like, you gotta keep going. If you want to bow out, that's cool. But you got to keep going, even when it hurts. Find a consistency, set a goal, and, man, I'm going to do this for a year, and I'm going to see what my result is. And then I'm going to make my change from there. And I'm going to do it every week, whether anybody show up, whether I got to be in here rapping by myself, videotaping myself, whatever, I'm going to make a way. And I think that's like, that's been my attitude, but I've been embracing it even more lately, and I've been seeing, all right. Because, like, ain't nobody sending no emails for me. Or there's nobody making, well, my manager does, like, he doesn't send no emails, but he, like, helps make connections, and, you know, he's doing his thing, so if there's a place he can fit me in, he does, obviously. That's what his job is to do. But outside of that, like, I got to make me hot. Like, his job is not to, like, a manager job not to make you hot.
What's a manager's job then?
To manage what you have amassed. If you don't have anything for them to manage, what the fuck are they managing? They can assist. Like if it's somebody who's willing to help you from the ground up, then yeah, that's different. But in generally speaking, a manager is to help manage what you already got coming in. I already got offers for features. I already have deals. I already have they'll mitigate that. That's why Larry June can drop a line like, I don't need a fucking manager, manage my own guap. Because he's managing all the opportunities that's coming his way. A manager might, like, and it depends. Like I said, you have different types of managers, but in a pure aspect, managers just help you manage what is already fucking going on. So you don't have to send certain emails, so you don't have to make certain phone calls, so you don't have to say, man, I need 20%, or I need this in my rider, or I need, like, you know, whatever, or why is my mic not right, or why, like, they gonna help do that type of shit. make it so you just have to rap and create and try to find more ways for y'all to make more money.
Like,
And I mean, they will bring opportunities. Like it's not like they don't. And like if you have a good manager, they do. But like that's not their sole. I guess that's not their sole responsibility. If you're not hot, like or not getting out, or if they putting you in places in rooms and speaking you up, and you get in there and you are shy or you don't say nothing to nobody or whatever, then it doesn't none of what they can do matters. They can have the best deals, they can have brand sponsorships, but let's say your music just doesn't align with their brand sponsorships and like then okay, well one you need a different manager probably, or your manager needs to get brand sponsorships and build relationships with the type of things that will help you out.
factual.
So that shit is I don't know. I think people want to make money in music. If it's about making money in music, one you could be a music educator. Like you don't like you could do so many different things in music. You don't necessarily have to be an artist. And I'm not trying to stray nobody away from being an artist, but I'm just being honest.
No, I think there's a lot of other things, which is why I never want to be a rapper.
Like you can do background music. They still accept elevator music. They do music for.
You can say go do elevator music.
They do, but for real shit, they still make you can go make
elevator
lo-fi jazz probably and get it on some elevator sync or some shit. I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna tell you that because I don't know how. But you can it's just so many different avenues. You can do movies. You can do sound effects. Like I said, you can be an educator, and there's plenty more jobs that I probably just can't think of right now. But there's a ton of shit that you can do, man. So it's just really sit down and think about: do you want to pursue that, or if it's just a hobby? I think I think it just boils down to self-awareness, and then if you decide that you really want to do it from there, then I think that it's really about finding your target audience, being consistent with it, and looking good along the way, as best as you can.
I mean, yeah.
And then learning what the fuck is going on.
That's knowing the business.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the biggest part.
Yeah, I hear artists talk about contracts all the time, and it's just oh, you wasn't saying nothing when you was getting 20, 30 bands a show, 50 bands a show. It wasn't a problem then. Oh, you're probably not getting a show now. So now it's an issue. That's unfair. Because you took the events and did whatever you did with it. And then took the high of the shows and got all this benefit and have all this attention and now are this figure. But now you're upset that you signed a shitty deal. That's like the nigga signed a lease and he mad that he can't have a dog, but it's in the lease and he already knew that. What are you mad about? Bro, you either should have asked and said no, or you didn't ask or you knew and still signed the motherfucker because you needed a place to stay. You can't get mad that they finding your ass now.
I mean, yeah, you can't get mad about that.
Nah, but there's no difference in you signing a contract, bro. You didn't have a lawyer read it. Some people really got fucked over. Their lawyers fucked them over and shit. There's always an exception. But you can't get mad about that shit, bro. That shit was good when it was good. Now it's not. That's a problem.
It's like what we were talking about. Buddy who was complaining about Diddy giving back his streams.
And they only been $400 and $500.
But it's like...
What that got to do with him?
You feel me?
Because if it was still gravy, he wouldn't have anything to say.
Because they would have been coming back to him regardless, right?
After 35 years, they come back anyway. So Diddy gave him back a year early. I mean, it's not as big deal as people try to make it seem. However, he didn't have to do that. He could have, I guess, took another sync deal or whatever the fuck they said. I didn't do my own research, so I don't know exactly what deal he might have been offered. And Some of that shit sometimes is made up anyway. But like he very well could have done something else with it, and he gave him back. It's not his fault that the type of music that was made isn't still like licensable today, or like isn't music that people want to license. It's not his fault. He made every step I take and they didn't. What that had like that's I think that part is unfair. Like that was in the contract that you signed at the time. And people always get mad about contracts, but I don't think anybody was ever forced at gunpoint to sign a contract.
I don't know.
I mean, well, I can't say that part for sure.
Did you see NWA?
I can't say that part for sure.
Did you?
But if you were not, unless you were, I have an issue with you saying something about your contract. You signed the motherfucker. Like, for whatever reason, you signed it. If you chose to believe somebody in a business would look out for your best interests, that was on you.
So are you saying not to trust anybody in the business to look out for your best interest but you?
For the most part, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you got a good manager and a good lawyer, but like, I'm no lawyer. So yeah, I might be able to go ahead and read up and look through and know what's going on. It might be when it comes to lawyer like contracts, the way something is worded might mean something totally different. Just like it's not the words that are said, but the way that it is worded might make it mean something totally different than you think it means. So now you fucked over. So it's like, nah, get a lawyer, bro. Don't be so anxious. But I understand, like, everybody not coming from a decent situation. People don't want to work jobs don't pay. Yada, yada, yada. Like, I understand. So, but at the same time, I just think if you self-aware, bro. If you know that you're coming from a certain type of situation and you only got a certain whatever, you gotta find a way to make it work or a way to pivot out of that. Like, it just, you gotta know that it is what it is type shit. But don't be oblivious, like, especially in the music industry. At work, it's kind of, like, at normal jobs, it's kind of cut and dry. They gotta pay me X, Y, Z. I'm gonna get a bonus. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that shit is there.
I'm getting paid, nigga.
I'm getting paid. Nigga, they said my salary $150. Taxes gonna take 20, 30, whatever. But I'm gonna get the rest. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Paid.
So, but with music, that shit ain't the same. You pretty much an independent contractor. Even if you sign to a major deal, you're still an independent contractor. You are the artist entity signed to the label. So, what make you think that you don't have to be on your business and know what the fuck going on? Niggas don't even know all the way they can get paid off of music. Like, all the things you gotta be signed up for to make sure that you can be on Pandora and all that shit. Like,
it's a lot of shit.
Oh, bro, it's ridiculous.
It's a lot of shit.
It's ridiculous. MRI, fucking Harry Fox agency, damn. Music Smash, your PRO, Sound Exchange, then shit like discography, making sure that you submit your shit to Mediabase, SoundScan. What the fuck else? I feel like there's one or two more.
See, this free game.
The MLC, having your shit on the MLC is how you get on Pandora and shit.
Oh, that's quite punk ass.
Yeah.
What, nigga? Huh? I see. Damn. I'll let you later. Hell yeah. That nigga stupid. I think I fell asleep. Nigga, I thought the nigga went to the gym. What I said, I was like, he probably went to the gym, got high, and went to sleep.
Yeah.
Nigga probably just got high, and went to sleep. fucked up my train of thought.
I definitely forgot what niggas was talking about.
Damn. Shit. Where were we? Fuck.
We was already talking about ages and colorism and all that shit. We got past all of that shit. What the fuck was we talking about? Having a lawyer, knowing the business. Oh yeah, we was just talking about making sure you signed up for everything you need to be signed up for. But you only know that shit by like looking it up on YouTube. Like,
Shit, I guess really staying on your P's and Q's because, nigga, we were not just on our.
yeah, facts. Like you could do if you could find a way to do an open mic every like a couple open mics, maybe like 3 to 4, maybe 5 every week. You could probably every quarter you could probably make a decent fucking bag off of music. Like
I feel like
show,
some people think they're too good for those.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Shit, you could throw your own show.
You could look at Lil Russell. He do that shit in his backyard.
Shit, that's how I do. Like a lot of the shows that I do, I just put on my own shit. I'm a shit. Hey, you want to perform, bro? Yeah. All right, cool. I'm throwing the show. I'm a headline, bro. Just pull up. How much time you want?
And they say how much time you want.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, obviously, I try to like, cause I sometimes I try to give niggas like 20 minutes and they be like, oh, that's too much. So I be like, all right, well, just shit. You let me know.
Yeah.
Cause I might do a 20, 30 minute set in that bitch. But
That's
I got, enough material to do that shit.
Yeah, some niggas don't. And some niggas' music don't be that long.
Yeah. It's not even my music. I don't think, I got some songs that long.
Well, no, I'm saying like some niggas.
Yeah.
Like, not only do they only have a handful of songs.
They all a minute and 50 seconds.
Shit. You feel me? 2 minutes 15.
Yeah.
Like, nigga.
Yeah. I just feel like we get our ideas out a little faster. We don't have to say as much. Because a lot of shit is, I feel like also a lot of shit has been said.
I mean, Nas already said it. No idea is original.
Yeah. So, with that, and people are not, I feel like always trying to push the envelope these days. And I guess, you know what, if you really think about it, maybe it's all just everything is relative. So like maybe it's not that people are not trying to push the envelope as much. It's just that we're seeing more people try these days than we were. So like before,
the internet made shit more accessible.
So like we're getting to see a lot more niggas everything. Like we get to see shit.
I mean, look at this shit
with the perm. We didn't get to see, Biggie before he had the Coogee sweater for real until now. Like now we get to see they putting up pictures. Of that shit. Like,
and it's like now you get to see niggas as they move along.
But the world, everybody everywhere get to see it. Not just niggas who lived in Brooklyn who probably got to catch that whatever
that wave
was on
that
or But nah, they didn't.
What do you think that time was like for niggas? Like, did they just look at that nigga like, hey, what's up, nigga? And then that nigga just like took off and then like, or was he always loved? Like niggas always fuck with Biggie. Was that what it was?
I don't know, honestly. I think if I'm going off the YouTube videos, I see videos of him being a young kid rapping and niggas fucking with it. So I think he probably just always had a little juice with it. Like niggas was always fucking with him. Yeah, for sure, yo.
Yeah.
Fuck with it.
Niggas had a whole segment about not smoking anymore just to continue getting high.
Yeah, just keep smoking.
But nah, bro. We finna go ahead and close this hoe out.
Okay.
We done had another great episode. I'd like to thank my dear homie TRACY for pulling up on me. Go ahead and tell the people where to find you.
Yo, my name is TRACY Lamont. Again, you can find me anywhere, everywhere at I am TRACY Lamont. Website TRACYLamont.com. 923 out. Not now, but right now. You can listen to it anywhere you like to listen to music. But if you're proud to pay, go ahead and tap in with that Bandcamp, tap in with that website, TRACYLAMONT.com. Hey.
Link will be in the description. You can follow me at the Real ZB on Instagram, 2 Y's when you spell it. And you can find this. Go ahead and like, subscribe. What else is there? Turn the notification bell on.
Hit that.
Yeah, hit those. Go ahead, tap them.
One time for the one time.
You know, show some love, please. Yeah, we'll be back again. And we'll fuck with y'all.
Yes, sir.